Hey, this is the Big JB from Morning Thunder. It's Wednesday, and I am in the parking garage. You're going to see lots of lights driving by because of where I'm parked here in the parking garage, and I apologize for that, but hey, you know, you take the first spot you can find, and ooh, highlights. Change that. Guess who got a new iPhone? Guess who got a new iPhone? I am ecstatic. It's an iPhone 4S. I didn't pay full price for it because I upgraded with my provider, which is Verizon. And I'm still messing around with it before I use it for more than just phone calls. I've downloaded a bunch of the apps that I would normally use, and I gotta tell you, I'm still impressed with the devices. I've always been impressed with them, but the fact that I actually have one is sort of like, is this true? So I'm not always on the cutting edge of that kind of stuff. Just, you know, not a high priority when you've got 4 kids and family to take care of. But I'm glad to have it now. What happened yesterday, I don't remember. I have a lot of planning that I'm doing this week. I have an event that I'm doing for my son this weekend, which is sort of a coming-of-age ceremony for his birthday. This birthday age that he's hitting is a pretty significant one, and I've invited a bunch of guys that I trust and that I respect, to come along on the trip and sort of spend some time investing in him and talking about what it means to be a man. Those of you who are friends of mine that watch these videos that are not coming to that event or that I didn't send an invite to, it is nothing personal. The guys that are coming with me are guys that I have known for a long time, and family. Half of them are family. My brother, my dad, my father-in-law, and then there's a couple other guys that I've invited, like our youth pastor and a couple of my close friends, and the idea is to have them share what it really means to be a man, from a true definition of manhood, and not the crap that we're told or fed by popular culture or the media or books. We have had some terrible role models, and there needs to be something better. And I've learned through books like Wild at Heart, through a program called Men's Fraternity, through other materials and sources that I've read, that there is a missing definition of manhood in our culture, and have learned a lot about that for myself. 2 big things that I've taken away from a lot of that material. The first one is to reject passivity. The second one is to accept responsibility. Reject passivity as a man means that you don't shy away from or don't avoid responsibility. That's the second one, but you don't avoid things. You don't just sit by and allow them to happen. You take action where you need to take action. You don't abdicate the things that really you need to be doing. If you're a man, if you're a husband, it's much more than just being another adult or another person in the house, especially another person in the house that your wife has to manage. It's about participating, being a leader in your own way, partnering with your spouse to get stuff done and to help lead the home. So it's and then so rejecting passivity, and I've really tried to live by that lately. And actually take action on that. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's just easier just to let stuff happen. Second one is accept responsibility. Don't shy away from taking ownership of doing the things that you need to do, or of even making mistakes. I've tried, again, over the last few years to, if I made a mistake, just to be able to say, you know what, I blew it on this, and I'll make it right. Here's how I'm going to make it right, whether that's at work, whether that's with a friend or family member. So it's not always easy, but that's the thing, is that a real man doesn't back down from the things that are difficult in life. So that's just kind of the nature of what I want this event to be for my son. I want these guys to not only invest in my son to share those kinds of things, but also for him to know that these are guys that I trust. If there's anything he feels like he can't talk to me about, that he can go to one of these guys and ask them questions, and I trust them to give him feedback, to give him advice that lines up with our beliefs and is going to be good advice, and they'll be good guys for him to go to. So that's what's going on. A lot of that on my mind. It's going to be a camping trip, and I've got a lot of planning still to do, and we're only a couple days away from heading out. So got a lot of stuff still to do on it. So I'm going to head on over to the train. Maybe. I'm actually quite early, so the train doesn't get here for another 10-12 minutes. And it's kind of cold outside, so I don't exactly want to go stand outside in the mist and the cold while waiting for the train. I might wait for a few more minutes. So anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day today. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. This has been TheBigJB. Follow me on Twitter at VoiceOfTheBigJB. I will see everybody tomorrow.